Okay, back by popular demand, we're going to be doing 5 ways to trick an insurance claim adjuster. Now, this is a second edition. So, back in the days when I served years and years and years ago, 20 years ago, however many, 30 years ago, when I worked for the insurance company, we were taught ways on how to trick you, the people, the homeowners. Also, I did some auto stuff. So, same thing, right? So now we're flipping the script. Now I'm teaching you guys how you can trick an insurance claim adjuster. So the very scenarios and bits and pieces that they use in certain situations to trick you to either deny your claim or reduce paying your claim and lowballing you, I'm giving you information on how to flip the script on those specific areas that they look to try and take advantage of you in. So this is a second edition. The first edition that I had was so popular. So obviously there's a lot of interest. And the comments are great from these claim adjusters that try to act like they're regular homeowners. It's hilarious. You got to look at some of the comments. And I'm one to always fire back when these scumbags try hiding or making comments trying to protect the insurance company and protect their wages and protect their bonuses that they get or that they used to get sometimes for screwing and getting your claim denied. So welcome to my channel. My name is Mike Keeler. I'm a licensed public adjuster in the state of Florida. I make videos to kind of educate people, help people, let them know what to expect with these insurance companies. So in my opening, this is the first video that I was talking about. This is the first edition. This was the first video that I made. 5 ways to trick an insurance claim adjuster. Comments are great. I love how a lot of these, as I mentioned, claim adjusters try hiding behind a fake name and make comments. It's glorious. It really is. It's funny. You know, these guys are something else. I'm not sure how they can sleep properly knowing that they're screwing people. I got out of that business really fast, right? Some of them have no choice, and that's why turnover is so high, because they do leave, right? They realize they don't want to be part of screwing people every day of their lives. But others kind of get a kick off of it. They get off on it. They actually, I remember years and years and years ago, lunchtime, they would have a lunchroom, and you can all sit in there and everything, and a lot of the adjusters would joke and make comments about how they got off on denying the claim, or would tell stories on this homeowner and how they tricked them into saying something. It's really pretty disgusting. And I was in that area, so I knew what was going on. And I heard it. That's why I got out pretty damn quickly. I'm not that type of guy. So when we're talking about tricking these people, right? Putting you in the best position to overcome what their strengths are and take advantages of their weaknesses and how to flip the script. One of the first things you always want to do is get away from phone calls, transfer to emails, all right? One way insurance companies get your claim denied and pay you a low amount is by way through the adjusters and talking with you. So many times, I can't tell you, they'll actually state that you said something when you actually didn't. And this is one of the oldest tricks in the books to use, especially field adjusters. People come out to your home. Desk adjusters now, their communications are very little with you, the homeowner. But keep everything by email. And I would prefer, and I recommend, 100% of the time, right? Can you do it 100% of the time? You know, yeah, you can. And the field adjuster, just a quick comment on that is, and we're going to talk more about this, but they love to lie. Oh boy, it's in their estimate. They tell these stories back to the insurance company. Why? Because it's an independent contractor job, and so they want to be in the good graces of the insurance company. So how do they do that? By screwing you. This way they call them up for more jobs and to go back out on other field visits, right? If they supported your position, paid for your damages, wrote an estimate, they would never get hired again. So it's a bad situation. So in Florida, okay, you can video the inspection, right? Check your state. So there's been some cases over the past few years where it says, yeah, you can do it. If they don't allow you to video it, you gotta think to yourself, what are they so scared about? Why won't they let you video the inspection? It's a head scratcher, right? So the video allows for transparency. It flips the script on them. It's also going to give you a tremendous advantage if you need to sue the insurance company to show the attorney, and you can see his inspection, and the attorney can bombard him and take a stronger position as to what they failed to do or didn't do. For example, they never carry any type of tool that measures the amount of water, right? The moisture levels. Why? They do that on purpose. They don't want to have to pay for more than what they have to. So if they carried a water moisture meter around the house and picks up all these different areas, they're dead in the water. They got to pay for that. So they don't carry anything like that, right? So your attorney can use that to his advantage in your case. So again, this is all about flipping a script on the insurance company and the adjusters. One thing on how you can do that also, have your contractor when the adjuster comes for the inspection. Now this is a very powerful advocate to have on your property when the insurance adjuster comes. They're not going to expect it. So you have them there and you say, hey, I'm having my contractor here to help point out the damages, what needs to be done. And this is going to put the adjuster in a submissive position, right? He's not going to know. These people are not that smart. Okay, they always think they know it all with regards to everything, but putting someone in there that has more knowledge, it's going to enhance the success of your claim and put you in a stronger position, right? And your contractor should be pretty vocal. You can record this. Okay, you can record it, video it, where your contractor points out to the adjuster all the damages and gives an approximate cost on what things are going to be, or he has his estimate right there ready to go. Appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, like this video, also subscribe to the channel. I really like this one. Again, this is these claim adjusters for insurance companies and field adjuster and independent guys who come out and want to screw you after a hurricane and write these lowball estimates. Okay, let's play the game. You file a complaint against the adjuster. See, in 34 states, even if they work for the insurance company and work independently, they have to be licensed. Florida is one of them, to give you an example. So if they fail to properly estimate, that should be property, not property, estimate the damages, lowball you, if they tell you something like, oh, don't worry, we're going to pay for all this, anything that you think they've done wrong, file a complaint. Here in Florida, it's with the Department of Financial Services. And you could do a search for the license. Make sure you ask for their business card so you have their name. You do a license search, you get the license, then you file a complaint. This is what it looks like when you go to the license search, okay? So you put in the name, and then usually what will happen is the name will populate with the license number, okay? And then when you file a complaint, which whatever state you're in, you go ahead and you reference their license number, okay? So one aspect that the insurance company loves to use is these recorded statements. It's not for them to know what happened. It's for them to try and trick you. They're saying something that maybe you shouldn't have or didn't mean to, or for them to interpret it in a certain way. So just always know the background of these questions is always, have you had a previous claim? Okay, what happened in this current claim? Who fixed the issue? If it's a plumber, water damage, roofer, as an example for a roof claim. When did you first notice the issue is a big one, right? When did you buy the house? When did you notice a mold, etc.? So when it comes to when you first notice the issue, when did you notice a mold? Listen, a lot of people don't know the exact date and don't take a guess. Say, I don't know, right? Sometimes you may not even know what happened depending on when you report the claim. Now, I would say I would wait till you find out exactly what happened, what's going on before you report the claim. Because if you have water damage but you're not sure what's going on or what happened, I think that could cause some issues. So always make sure, in my opinion, and what I recommend, find out what the issue is, what's causing it before you call in the claim. So these questions on a recorded statement is always, they're trying to find a way to deny your claim. There's no ifs, ands, or buts or ways around that. That's what they're trying to do. So you want to keep your answers brief and recorded statement. For instance, for water damage claims, they're going to want to hear something about long term. See if you say something about long term. Oh yeah, I realized that leak was there, and with all the mold, it looks like it probably was there for a long time. I really don't know. I never saw it before. Well, that's going to get your claim to be denied, right? That's what they're looking for. That's why they're asking these questions. Roof claims, same type of thing. Well, we had this bad rainstorm, and then all of a sudden my roof started leaking. Well, rainstorms are not covered. You got to have wind cause the opening in the roof, and then rain can come in. So we're going to talk about these field adjusters post-inspection, at the inspection, so on and so forth, briefly. Now, these guys work for the insurance company. I don't care what their business card says about how they're independent, or if they tell you they're independent and they're here to bullshit. They're not. They've caused so many problems with Hurricane Ian writing these lowball estimates. They need to be held accountable, and that's why I said part of the trick insurance adjuster strategy is file a complaint against these people for what they're doing. Okay? They're afraid to do anything. If you're afraid to do something and you're not standing on your morals and values, get out of the business. But they're afraid that the insurance company will never hire them again because their work is to make sure that they please the insurance company by writing these low ball estimates, or telling the insurance company you don't think the claims that should be covered, and to deny it. So if they don't do an estimate, okay, they're going to deny your claim. So once they complete their inspection, you should know if they've done an estimate. Here in Florida, within 7 days, you can request the estimate. If the desk adjuster, and you do it in writing, obviously by email, if the desk adjuster says, no, we don't have an estimate wasn't done, that's a telltale sign. Your claim is going to get denied, and or they're going to bring in the claim denial specialist. Okay? Claim denial specialist, also known as an engineer. So they pay these people a couple $1,000s to write a faux, aka fake report saying how it's not covered, wear and tear. I mean, they'll come out. It doesn't matter. Roof claim, fire damage claim, water damage claim. It's all the same. Engineers that the insurance company hires, right, are to protect the insurance company. Now, the trick is, how can you turn this? The field adjusters are against you. How do you turn the tables on them? How do you trick these guys, right? So a couple things. Number one, we go back to the video inspection. Number two, we go back to having a contractor there, okay? And number three, I think the most important thing is you get their business card, you file a complaint if they don't do anything, right? And number four would be, listen, a lot of you people work. And a lot of people, for some reason, take off from your work to make sure that you're there for the field adjuster. And then the field adjuster screws you. You think, well, I'm going to befriend this guy. Listen, they don't care. I don't care how nice they are. It's all bullshit game. I've been there. I'm telling you. It's my experience working on that side of the fence. I know all the things that they do to hurt you. Okay? I know them all. More than you even would begin to know. So, have a neighbor there. Or bring a friend there if you got to be there. Right? There's nothing wrong with having a neighbor there, a friend, a family member. Let them in the house while you're working. I would prefer that. Right? There's no reason for you to be there. Now, the insurance company may say, well, you need to be there. There's nothing in any policy anywhere that you have to be there. Just let them have access to the house. Right? I haven't seen one policy that says you need to be there. Listen, people work. People have responsibilities. People have errands. People have to pick up kids from school. Whatever it might be. So, what I talked about before about videoing it, and at the beginning, I talked about how these people lie. You being there increases the chances that they're going to say some bullshit back to the insurance company on what you told them, or some type of determination, and interpret things that you may not have even said, or that he shouldn't even try to interpret that you said. So it's a dangerous game. And the only way you can ensure accuracy is by videoing it, or having other people there. Have them video it. But you're taking a chance, and especially if you work, don't go out of your way. Stay at work, let somebody else go there. That's perfectly fine. The insurance company doesn't like it. Oh well, that's too bad. Finally, the last bit of how you can trick and basically put the advantage in your lap, in your hands, for dealing with the insurance company and the adjusters is when it comes down to the final step, which is a demand for settlement. What you want to get paid to put your house or property back together. So you provide them a contractor's estimate. Make sure your contractor puts in. If it's $5,000 to do repairs, have him add in 20%. Okay? This case would be $1,000. His estimate should be for $6,000. I would also recommend that your contractor put this. Again, this is a way to trick the insurance company and adjusters. So every insurance company and adjuster uses a program called Xactimate, which is a flawed system developed by the insurance companies. Imagine that. It is fatally flawed. They're going to argue, no, it's accurate, prices are accurate. So they try to do, on a regional basis, right, drywall prices, paint prices. That's pretty simple. Where it really is not even close is cabinets, fences, roofs a lot of times, okay? Gives you a ballpark figure. Floors, right? Because there's subjective pricing involved there. You can put a floor any price you want. But to buy comparable flooring, it may be a lot more, especially for the removal, replacement, etc. So I want your contractor to put some type of wording like this. Write this down. So my estimate, this estimate, is based on real-world pricing of materials, labor, and other costs for the work being done that Xactimate doesn't take in consideration. Often Xactimate prices are not accurate, and the end user can easily manipulate the final numbers as they please. You have it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Didn't realize it was 20 minutes long, but hopefully it provided some fruitful information. And hopefully this helps you in your claim moving forward. My name is Mike Keeler. I'm a licensed public adjuster in the state of Florida. If you have any questions or need help with a claim, here's my cell phone number, email, website. Thanks for watching this video.